Okay, let's see if I remember how to do karaoke streams. I'm like, it has been a while. It's been a while since I've done one. Can't be that hard. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. It is not that difficult. Yes, I'm sorry you all had to see me test out something. I was trying to make sure it worked. I get the test, but ha ha ha. Look, it's 2 letters and it's easy to type. I just needed nonsense. I needed nonsense. I needed nonsense. You'll understand. You'll understand. I was just trying to test the width of something, of like how wide the chat box was, or like how, like if somebody types a really long message, like how wide it's going to become. I was just testing. I had to test that out. You'll see in a moment. You'll see in a moment. Please. Oh, this isn't like oops, oops, oops. You're totally right. You're totally right. I forgot to change it. Oops. Oops. I knew there was something I forgot to do this time. I knew there was something I forgot. Here we go. There we go. There we go. I knew it. I knew it. I'm sorry everybody who was expecting Zelda. I'm sorry everybody who was expecting Zelda. If you came here for Zelda, then you may be somewhat disappointed. You may find yourself somewhat disappointed. Everyone's gonna turn around and leave. If you knew it, why didn't you do it? Because, okay, I knew I was forgetting to do something. What it was, I didn't know, but I knew I was forgetting something. But here we go. Let's go into the greenhouse. Where is it again? Here we go. Egg on a Friday? Yeah. It's more likely than you think. Oh goodness. Am I moving it? Okay, I'm moving at a decent frame rate. The frame rate of egg. Does this? The gamers are always trying to get higher eggy frame rates. I don't know. Simply do not forget. Have you tried simply remembering? Oh, thanks. I'll try that next time. Higher frame rates. I think my hottest take, and the thing I also like to say to make people angry, is that I actually, unless the frame rate is inconsistent or it's really, really, really low, like less than 20 frames per second, I actually don't care about frame rates. I do not care. That's what I say to make people angry. I mean, I believe it, but like also it makes people angry. This is my rage baiting statement. The human eye can't see more than 24 eggs per second. Well, I don't know. I guess it's like, for me, to be fair, a lot of the games I play, maybe if I was somebody who played more like reflex timing exact games, where like being able to see, like, you know, being able to be frame exact with certain things. Like, I'm sure if I played like Elden Ring or Monster Hunter or games of that variety, I feel like I would maybe care more about it. But like most of my off-stream gaming is like visual novels. Like, what am I gonna do with like 120 FPS? Like, make the text scroll a little smoother? Like, it's words on a screen with pictures. Like, there's not. Same with JRPGs, I feel like, especially if it's turn-based, it's like, what am I gonna do with smoother frame rates? Like, press the menu better? Like, yeah, my fans are filled with eggshells. What have you done? What have you done? What have you done? But yes, good evening to... Good evening to... Jake. And good evening to Fake Crade. And good evening to Niji Mari. And good evening to Panis. And good evening to Zully. And good evening to Azur. Shot. I'm saying this because there's always a non-zero chance that the other Azur will show up. Good evening to Detective Hyde. Good evening to Bagel Post. Good evening to Uphill. Good evening to Punk Asian. Good evening to Xponric. I think it's everybody who said hi so far. And also to Arian Voluntas on YouTube. Hello. Hello. What if it's a poorly optimized novel with high-res Unity models floating around it? How do you have a poorly optimized visual... Okay, don't answer that. I'm sure somebody out there has made a poorly optimized visual novel. I'm trying to think, how would you have a poorly optimized... Okay, maybe if you have, like, super HD sprites and they have, like, all these fancy animations that are, like, super laggy, maybe. Or, like, if your screen just has, like, 1 billion effects going at any given time. Or if maybe if your programming is bad enough. I don't know enough about programming. Maybe if somebody programmed it badly enough. Glasses on? Glasses on. Make sure to check that YouTube is set to all chat and not top chat if it's not already. Good point. Thank you. To live chat. Okay. Yeah. I got Ron for 8K and 12K IRL today. No! In real life, somebody looked you in the eyes and said Ron and stole all your points. Unbelievable. Usually it's audio not loading properly. That's true, I guess. Or I know I feel like I've played visual novels as well that had, like, other glitches. Like, wasn't there an issue with, like, the incorrect sprites loading when the, like, the Fate visual novel? I remember when it was released on Steam, I think had some issues. Oh, because I remember, in the olden days, if you wanted to, like, play it, like, emulate it somehow on your PC, you had to, like, change the locale to Japanese, otherwise things would break. And I think even with the English release, I think if in some cases you had to change your locale to Japan, otherwise it wouldn't work. Yeah. If they got like paid Unreal 5 assets for every character or something. I mean, yeah, but like, I feel like if you're making a visual novel, if you don't have to see the characters from a different angle, would it not make more sense to like use the 3D models, pose them into like specific renders or animations, and then like just loop those? Like, why would you need to have the full model loaded in every time if it's not going to do anything? I guess I have played visual novel type games that had like the full model loaded in, but usually that's because there was like cinematics going like all the time. Like I'm thinking stuff like the Somnium Files, where it's like there was like animation going, right? Or like more of like a Persona 5 style thing where it's like there is the character sprite in the corner and then there's like everything else happening. That's the only reason I could see to like have something like that going. It is nice and good to see you, Eggy. Hello, Hickory. Good evening. Yeah, because like otherwise there's no point in having like, yeah, let's just make the game heavier for no reason. Someone's gonna be out here being like, yeah, I'm gonna make a visual novel and your computer needs 16 gigabytes of RAM to run it. This is just text and sprites, but we're gonna make this so poorly optimized that you're gonna need like a better PC. You're gonna need to upgrade your PC just to be able to play this visual novel. There is no gameplay. There is no gameplay. Just it's literally just reading. We're just gonna program it really, really badly. I feel like at that point that's just a challenge. That's just like a challenge. Like, how can you make the least functional visual novel ever? Like, I don't even know how you would have to program that. Is it even possible to do that in like Ren'Py maybe? I don't know, what is... I guess not everybody makes their visual novels in Ren'Py. I think you can make a visual novel in like RPG Maker, right? Want to try doing it? Here's the thing, I don't know anything about programming, so I don't know how to okay, I don't know anything about programming, but also because I don't know anything about programming, it's also like you're not gonna find a tutorial on how to do things wrong, right? You're not gonna find a tutorial on like, here's how to, you know, make everything work very poorly, right? No one's gonna write that tutorial. A visual novel where randomly during a loading stream it dumps 100 gigabytes worth of RAM data and you have no RAM, it crashes out and dies. Well, okay, here's the other thing with this challenge is I feel like the visual novel, it needs to be playable but run poorly, I think would be a key part of this challenge, right? Because like anybody can make something with a glitch that causes it to crash. Like it doesn't need to take a lot to run in order to crash. It's like it needs something that takes a lot to run, but like Of the Devil runs pretty poorly. But yeah, but like, is it a glitch if it's on purpose? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. This challenge, it has to be like, the game needs to run. You need to be able to play it from beginning to end, but like, it needs to run really poorly. Like, it needs to be laggy, it needs to be slow, it needs to have like really high, like absurdly high specs for what it is. I think that's the only way that could be done. But, because like, I guess I've played like visual novel adjacent games that would not run well on the computer, but like, again, adjacent is the key word, right? Like, this usually is because there's some gameplay thing that causes it to take more resources, right? It needs to run, but only just barely. Yeah. It needs to run, but in a way that, like, if you saw somebody streaming it and it had, like, that kind of frame rate, you go... That's how it would need to run. This visual novel needs 32 gigabytes of RAM minimum, high-spec PC, it still runs at 10 FPS and looks like garbage, like it's 480p. We need a visual novel with settings. We need to have graphic settings. I don't know, maybe if you just like drew the sprites in like an absurdly high resolution, maybe. I'm sure that would do something, right? Like an absurdly high resolution that you can't turn down. Like you can't just have like, you know, mid-quality sprites. It's like, no, this needs to be like the biggest possible canvas that we could get Clip Studio Paint to muster. But yeah, no, I guess the closest thing I've ever done to programming or coding anything is like the practice thing in Ren'Py where they like walk you through how to make text appear on the screen and how to make like a sprite appear. I never really made anything with it though. Maybe someday. Cause like it's not difficult to use, but yeah, this visual novel needs. But yeah, the game has graphic settings. The graphic settings, yes. Sound options. What sound options? You can barely hear the characters. Default volume is no. Default voice volume is too low. Default music volume is too high. These cannot be changed. Oh no, 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 no. Default music volume needs to be like the same for every track, regardless of like how loud and how many instruments are in it. So it's like, oh, you got like a quiet piano track. That's gonna be at the same volume as the like big loud electric guitar one, you know? Completely irrelevant of we have no sound equalization between these tracks. Volume settings singular, yeah. I also find it like I do find it funny in visual novels how some games will have like a setting that will be like it's not like turn voice acting on or off, it's like turn voice acting on or off per character. Which, I mean, on one hand is understandable when it's like, you know, you have like a protagonist and some people like to hear the protagonist's voice and some people don't, and some people like hearing the narration read out and some people don't. But then like sometimes you get ones where it's like you can turn off voices per character. I always find that really funny. It's like everyone else can talk, but you specifically shut up. I hate your voice. I never want to hear it. That's always kind of funny. It's like, no. Everybody, all of you, you're good. You shut up. Shut up. You can be text on a screen, but you do not get to say anything. You do not get to say anything with your voice. Cause like, I don't know, I feel like I never see that in any other genre of video game. Like, I can't think of any other video game that isn't a visual novel that lets you turn off voices, but only for a specific character. Like, I feel like usually it's like either like voice acting, no voice acting, you know? It'd be funny if one character's mute button didn't work during some parts of the plot. Well, I mean, I have played at least one game that used it like as like a, I guess, sort of diegetic. Not diegetic, that's not the word for it. They used it was like a part of the gameplay. Like, it was like, at one point, you would have to do this to progress in the game, which was like, that was interesting. I'm not gonna tell you which game it was, but it was interesting. But, yeah. Some games could use it. I'm sure somebody can probably use it as a plot point. I think it would also be kind of funny, especially if you're writing some kind of like meta story of just like having one character being like, no, I will not be silenced. Stop turning off my voice acting. I will not be silenced. You will listen. You will hear me. But yeah, that is interesting. It is interesting. I would recommend the game, except I can't tell you what it is now. I can't tell you what it is now because now I just spoiled it. I mean, it's not a huge spoiler, but like, yeah. How do I turn off Eggy's voice? Like this. Hold on, did it turn back up? There we go. We're back. This is turned on for sure, right? This is turned on for sure, I think. She sabotaged the eggplants. You have to turn the Eggy volume up or down. I mean, Twitch has a button for that. You just take the volume slider and you set it to 0. I mean, you won't be able to hear the music either, I guess, but you also will not hear the Eggy. You will not hear the Eggy. The Eggy. The Eggy. But yes, so for tonight, for singing, I got song lists to work, I think. I got song lists to work. So, if you click the song list and you press the request button on any of them, it should work now. I tested it before stream, that was one of the things I was testing. So if you click request, it will show up in the chat. Eggy, could you please stop talking over the BGM? Wow, everybody really wants to hear, is this Nintendogs? I think this is Nintendogs. Yeah, this is Nintendogs. But yes, so you can go to the Eggy streamer song list and you can click request and it will work and it will show up in chat and I will also see it and I will sing the song that you have requested. I actually added like a bunch of new songs before stream, so if you want to request those, ooh, there we go. If you want to request them, we should just request the same song 20 times. Oh, is there there's gotta be a way. Maybe there's gotta be a way to prevent that, right? Hold on, basic, queue? There's gotta be a cooldown. There's gotta be a cooldown. Okay, live learns are off. Song attributes? No. Man, okay. Man, okay. Do not request the same song 20 times. Artist, it's just Danny Boy, like the folk song like the one that they make you sing in high school choir. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. But yes, I think, so ad starts in 1 minute 45 seconds. So I think I will let the requests pour in so that we can start right away, and then I will start singing right after the ads are done. As the requests come in. Yeah. No, it's Danny Boy. It's Danny Boy. Did you not have to sing it in high school choir? Maybe it's more of a women's choir thing. Like, I feel like at some point, if you were in a women's choir in, like, school, like in high school, maybe middle school, or maybe in university, probably, you will probably sing Danny Boy at some point. What music is this from? Where is this music from? Hello, hello, hello. What music is this? This is Pokemon. Okay, this is from Pokemon. I was sorry, I was getting completely sidetracked. I was trying to talk about Danny Boy, and I'm just getting like distracted by whatever this is. Is this Yoshi's? Hi, Eggy, it's Yoshi's story. Okay, it's Yoshi. I'm getting completely sidetracked by Yoshi. Sorry, it's Yoshi's story. Sorry, I was looking at the timestamp on the video, but I think they probably had a typo, and yeah, I think they just mislabeled it. There we go. The karaoke stream is starting now. There we go. Alright. Alright. あ、こんばんは。わたもんさん。Hello. Yes, I don't know if streamer song list works on YouTube. I'm gonna try copy pasting the link into YouTube because I realized I don't know if it works on YouTube because I know it works through Twitch. Like sometimes you have to be logged in on Twitch to see it. I will try. I'm gonna copy paste it in. I think I will pin it. I will pin it on YouTube. Yeah, should Monogatari songs be taken off since they're guaranteed VOD mute? Not Renai circulation. Okay, that's the weird thing I've learned is that other Monogatari songs. Oh, thank you, Panis, for pinning that. Yeah, other Monogatari songs, instant mute. For some reason, not Renai circulation. I think what they maybe figured out is that like Renai circulation was just too popular and everybody was using it for stuff, so they don't bonk it because everything else seems to get taken down somehow. Yeah, Platinum Disco is on the list though. Yeah. Again, there are worse things that can happen, I think, than stuff getting muted. Because it sucks for people who are watching it later, but it does not actually affect, like... Well, it doesn't affect monetization because my channel's not monetized yet. But even if it was monetized, I don't think it would... Well, it doesn't count as, like, a copyright strike. I'm not gonna get in trouble, I'm just gonna... Yeah, if you're watching the VOD, that's a skill issue. Oh, you live in a time zone? You live in a time zone that's not good for this? Well, that's your own problem. Just simply just live in a different time zone. Have you tried not being busy at the hours that I'm streaming? Skill issue. Skill issue. But... Alright, ad break ends in 20 seconds. We have 4 songs on the list. Feel free to add more. Yeah. Hold on. Let me pull up the first instrumental. This means that I don't need to go for a long time either. There we go. If you're watching the VOD, that's a skill issue? Skill issue. Unbelievable. There we go. Here we go. Okay, we're back. We're back from ads on Twitch, which means I'm pausing this. And I am taking us here. I'm taking us here. I'm taking us here. See? Look. We're here. We're here. We're at karaoke. We are at karaoke. Hold on. I need to turn on my reverb. I'm gonna turn on... There might be a Windows noise. Hold on. Oh wait, no, that's muted, so there will not be a Windows noise. There we go. And let's unmute that. And... we will sing. So let me know if there's any issues with like lag and stuff. Deもそんなんじゃダメもうそんなんじゃほら心は進化するよもっともっとバンバン言葉にすれば消えちゃう関係なら言葉を消せばいいやって思ってた恐れてただけどあれなんか違うかも千里の道も一歩から石のように硬いそんな石で地にも積もれば山だなでしと死ぬ気でいや死ぬ気でふわふわりふわふわる
あなたが名前を呼ぶそれだけで宙へ浮かぶ、ふわふわるふわふわり、あなたが笑っているそれだけで笑顔になる、神様ありがとう、運命のいたずらでも巡り会えたことが幸せなの。でもそんなんじゃダメ、もうそんなんじゃほら心は進化するよ、もっともっと、そうそんなんじゃやだね、そんなんじゃまだ私のこと見ててね、ずっとずっと。
Alright, is the lag okay? Is there no... We are not lagging too hard? Everything is like in sync?
私の中のあなたほどあなたの中の私の存在はまだまだ大きくないことも分かってるけれど、今この同じ瞬間共有してる時間、地にも積もれば山となでしこ、略して地に積もる山となけで、あーふわふわるあなたを見上げたらそれだけで眩しすぎて、クラクラるクラクラり、あなたを思っているそれだけで溶けてしまう、神様ありがとう、運命のいたずらでも巡り会えたことが幸せなの。恋する季節は欲張りさきでしょ、恋する気持ちは欲張りさきでしょ、恋する瞳は欲張りさきでしょ、恋する瞳は欲張りさきでしょ、ふわふわりふわふわるあなたが名前を呼ぶそれだけで宙へ浮かぶ、ふわふわるふわふわり、あなたが笑っているそれだけで笑顔になる、神様ありがとう、運命のいたずらでも巡り会えたことが幸せなの。パンパン。でもそんなんじゃダメ、もうそんなんじゃほら心は進化するよ、もっともっと、そうそんなんじゃやだね、そんなんじゃまだ私のこと見ててね、ずっとずっと。
Yay! I didn't practice the second verse enough. It's always like that with anime openings, I think. It's always like that. Because, like, I remember when I used to go to conventions and there would be, like, anime karaoke. You'd always have people who do, like, the first half of the song completely flawlessly. And then they hit the second verse and then they're like, oh no, there's a second verse. And they realize that they've listened to the, like, TV size more than the actual, like, full-length song. And it's like, oops, oops, oops. Also, hello, Real Anime Hours. Welcome. One of my favorite Kanahana songs, up there with Sweets Parade. Yeah, I mean, this isn't even... I would say this is not even my favorite Nadeko opening. I think Moso Express. I still like that one more. Unfortunately, one thing that I've noticed is that if you sing any Monogatari opening other than Renai Circulation, then your VOD gets muted. So, yeah. Renai Circulation is fine. I don't know. What are my favorite Monogatari openings? Bake Monogatari. Hi. Favorite Monogatari. Hold on. I'm going to find the list to make sure I'm not forgetting. I have not watched the new season, so there's probably one that I am missing. Somebody made just like a list. List. So. Come on, somebody's gotta make a list. Because I think probably Moso Express is probably still. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, mine's probably Orange Mint, and then whatever the second season Senjo ga Hara. I think that one only gets used like twice, doesn't it? I think what's it called? I remember how it goes like. It's that one, right? That one, I'm not gonna lie. It's. I keep forgetting that one exists. But then again, I don't know. I don't think there's like a bad opening. Because every opening is someone's favorite, right? Everyone's. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna use the Wikipedia here. Is it Futa Kotome? Is that's the one? Because, yeah, what's my favorite? Moso Express, I like that one. Mathemagics is good. Platinum Disco is good. Man, I don't think I even had. It's hard to have a favorite. I guess I would say Moso Express. I also like Kogarashi. I'm trying to think, are there any ones that I like don't care for? Yeah, someone. It's always someone. Like, I don't think there's any like one that I like, is there any one that you think nobody likes? I think there's ones that people don't remember. But I don't think there's any that are like, people are like, I would always skip this one. Some of them I guess are sort of mid. I guess maybe the ones for, I guess the Shinobu episodes. Because those ones were like kind of an instrumental. So I guess maybe they're just not as memorable. I fall asleep when Staple plays. Are you saying this is a good thing or is a bad thing? The one thing, Kimi no Shiranai Monogatari clears best ending. Yeah, definitely. I guess Perfect Slumbers. It's not bad enough to skip it. I'm trying to think if there's any that I like straight up like skip. That I'm like, nope, I do not like this one. I get tired of it. I guess maybe the Kanbaru ones are kind of mid. Maybe the Kanbaru ones are kind of mid. But I think that might just be like a stylistic preference. Like it's just not a stylist song that I'm like super into. It's not like they're bad. They're just competing against difficult competition, I guess. Anyway, next song. Hold on. What was next on the list? Okay, now that that's cleared off. Oh, I need to put up the sing text. I don't have the sing text up on the screen. Text, add existing. Sing text. What? Big. Hold on. I'll have to make that smaller. Ren eye circulation. Look. Smaller. Okay, there we go. Okay, so next up is another classic, I guess. I added a bunch of new songs, and you guys keep requesting the same ones that you always do. Apparently the Monogatari opening I had in mind was Kogarashi Sentiment. Yeah, that's Kogarashi Sentiment. That's the one with the Kaiki and Senjo ga Hara, right? This one's louder. Hold on. Let me know if the music is too loud.
る心も見えないわそう知らない自分から動くこともなく時の隙間に流され続けて知らないわ周りのことなど私は私それだけ夢見てる何も見てない語るも無駄な自分の言葉悲しむなんて疲れるだけよ何も感じず過ごせばいいの戸惑う言葉与えられても自分の心ただ上の空もし私から動くのならば全て変えるのなら黒にするこんな自分に未来はあるのこんな世界に私はいるの今切ないの今悲しいの自分のこともわからないまま歩むことさえ焦れるだけよ人のことなど知りもしないわこんな私も変われるのならもし変われるのなら白になる流れてく時の中ででも気だるさがほらぐるぐる回って私から離れる心も見えないわそう知らない自分から動くこともなく時の隙間に流され続けて知らないわ周りのことなど私は私それだけ夢見てる何も見てない語るの歌が自分の言葉悲しむなんて疲れるだけよ何も感じず過ごせばいいの戸惑う言葉与えられても自分の心ただ上の空もし私から動くのならば全て変えるのなら黒にする動くのならば動くのならば全て壊すわ全て壊すわ悲しむならば悲しむならば私の心白く変われるあなたのことも私のことも全てのこともまだ知らないの思いまぶたを開けたのならば全て壊すのなら黒になれ
Nicely done. That's an exhausting verse. This song is kind of a marathon. It's really kind of a marathon. Here we go. Let's add that to the list. Bad apple! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Yeah, it is kind of low key a marathon. It's like it's a lot of like. There's not a lot of places to breathe. There's not a lot of places to breathe. Japanese anime song, yeah. I don't know. People ask for this one a lot. So, I will check that off the list. There we go. She moves away from her mic to breathe it. It's really, well, okay. There's a lot of places where sometimes, I guess, is Bad Apple directly adapted from like a Toho song, like a song that's in the game? Because like I can see how sometimes like if you're adapting something from an instrumental, because like a piano doesn't need to breathe, but like a person does. And like I've definitely sung songs before that were like you see this actually a lot in classical music as well, where you have a composer that usually writes for orchestras, but then they will write something for choirs, and you can tell that they're not used to like writing for human people that need air. Because like I guess certain instruments need air, but like if someone's used to composing for like strings, then like if you try to apply that to a person, it's like, oh right, humans need to breathe. Yeah, Bad Apple was originally the BGM for Stage 3 of Toho 4. Okay, that makes sense. Because yeah, like instruments, well, some instruments, I guess, wind instruments, but like keyboard instruments and electronic instruments don't really need to breathe, but people do. People do. All right, what's next? We have English song. Thank you for Thank you for requesting a new song that I added to the list. This one I did for Singing March last week. Last week or the week before? It was one of the earlier ones, I think. I might need to turn up the volume on this. Oh no, maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. I know Zia does this one a lot. Or maybe not a lot, but sometimes.
Come rest your bones next to me and toss all your thoughts to the sea. I'll pull up each of our anchors so we can get lost, you and me. My heart is buried in Venice, hidden beneath all my worries and doubts. My heart is buried in Venice, waiting for someone to take it home.
Find the key.
A smile creeps up from your teeth. I never thought that I would have to say I'm sorry for anyone but me. Now my heart is buried in Venice, waiting for someone to take it home. Say what you mean. Tell me the truth, or tell me you're through. Oh, don't leave me to breathe. Don't leave me to bleed. For someone who chose to leave me. My heart is buried in Venice, waiting for someone to take it home.
I forgot that I was singing the first verse up an octave. Okay, because usually the first verse is done down an octave, but it was too low for me. So I had it up an octave, and then I forgot that I had it already at up an octave. So I went to hit the chorus, and I'm like, oh, I need to go up the octave. And I'm like, wait a second, no, I don't. And then I figured it out. And then I figured it out. I figured it out, and everything was okay. So that was My Heart is Buried in Venice. There we go. Maybe I should put the sing text behind my head so that I don't get sidetracked. There we go. There we go. That way I don't need to make it any smaller. I'm sure there's probably a better place to put the sing text, but ordinarily I would put it behind me, but then I've already put chat there, so I'm like, My heart is buried in Panis. Yeah. So this one, I think I sang it for Singing March. I think Zia sings this one sometimes on her stream. Admittedly, I feel like sometimes when I don't know what to add to my request list, I go into Zia's and then I just like grab ones off of hers, especially for English music. Here we go. Let's move on to the next one. This one's also in English. Theoretically, this one is in English. Here we go. Zia has good taste. Yeah. She knows lots of songs. I think Zia knows every song. I'm gonna do a shout out for Zia. Zia _ Xenos. She does a lot of karaoke streams and she knows presumably every song on Earth. So she knows every single song on Earth, every single one of them. Does she know this one? Maybe. Non-zero chance.
Open the curtains, lights on. Don't miss a moment of this experiment. Oh, the book is strange, like clockwork orange. Keep your eyes buttered till the end. Which you going to be? Inside the mirror, do you see someone else in that body? Dance for me, 1 and 2 and 3 and turn around, sit like a doggy till I finish my read. Cut it off, cut down your nose. All that stubborn loyalty is gonna get you killed in a world built on convenient theories. For the puppets on TV, there is comfort in the strings. If you're gonna control me, at least make it interesting theatrically. How does it feel to be free? Why don't you try it yourself? The gate opened on me, so I lead down, down, down I go. I tell myself I'm a tough girl. Down, down, and down I go. I could never, ever, ever touch the floor. My heart goes right, my head goes left, and I end up on your bed. Sure, I'll be your marionette. Here, tug on my thread. Spread me open for dolly pinks, no white artificial beauty. Maybe we're all cold machines stuffed into human skin, with human sin sewed up by the gods of city. Cut it out, you've already lost all that precious bravery. He's gonna get you hurt in a world that feeds on the minority. Babe, it's upset to believe me to peace. If you're gonna replace me, at least have the audacity to kill me thoroughly. When does it end for me? Think I am done with everything. Now I'm ready to leave. Dragging yet 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines. Connect our hands, but I know I can't live on knowledge alone. You give me strength, hopeful, curious. Maybe there are still happy answers for my discovery. What's the color of the electric sheep you see? And if you love me, can you love your everything too for me?
There's too many words. I think this song should have less words in it. There's just too many of them. Whoops, no. String Theocracy. And that was by Millie. Like I said, this song is in English, in theory. In theory. Millie, I don't know. The lyrics are interesting because they're in English, but like I feel like when I learn Millie songs, I have to learn them as if they're like a foreign language. Like, because I feel like a lot of the times, like the way that they use a language, like it's very like they use words, like they put the emphasis in unusual places, they use words in unusual ways. So I feel like it's like I have to learn this as if it's a foreign language. Otherwise, like I will trip up on my own mother tongue, you know? But yes, thank you for Patchy. So that was String Theocracy by Millie, which I learned ages ago. because somebody asked me to. Because I think I used to have like a song request button where like I would learn literally anything people would ask me. So that was one of them I got from that. They bend English vocals onto the rhythm and melody they have no business being on. I know. It's like you have to, like I can't think of it like an English speaker, despite the fact that like Cassie Way, who writes the lyrics for these songs, like she is a fluent English speaker. She's from Canada. But like, again, it just like, the way things are written is peculiar, and you just gotta learn them differently. All right, the next one is in Japanese, though. Let me get some water. Want to learn more Millie songs? I have been trying to lately. There was one, I learned it, I think Flayon covered it, and that's why I learned it, rightfully. But like, that's another one where it's like, very easy to trip over your own mother tongue. And there's a lot of parts that are like way slow, or way faster than I thought they would be. Anyway, this one's in Japanese. I don't have to think about this. Oh, well, this is louder. Good evening, Linkstorm! And also welcome Giant Zero.
しく輝く氷のように冷たい女だとささやく声がしても Don't worry I'm just playing games I know that plastic love Dance to the plastic beat Another morning comes I'm just playing games I know that plastic love Dance to the plastic beats Another morning comes I'm just playing games I know that plastic love Dance to the plastic beat Another morning comes うわうわうわうわ That was Plastic Love. But you knew that. We know that's Plastic Love. Another one that everyone loves to request. Then again, I feel like this one is I understand why people were requesting it all the time because I feel like every time I'm going into someone else's stream and they have a karaoke stream going and I don't know what I want to hear, this is the one I end up requesting if they have it on the list. Here we go. There we go. And that was Detective Hyde's request. Thank you. I logged into my Twitch account for the first time in about 3 years just to request the last game. I love Steins Gate. I was watching from YouTube. Honestly, I totally forgot that I put that one on the list. I think I learned it a long time ago because I was like, oh, I feel like I wanted to do it for like if I ever have another like live performance at a convention or something. And then I totally forgot that I added it to the list because people weren't requesting it. I'm going to work. See you. またね。仕事で頑張りましょう。頑張りましょう。Pastic. Pastique. Pastique. Plastic love. Plastic love. Plastic love. Plastic love. There we go. We do know that's plastic love. We play games all the time. True. True. All right. What do we have next? Usually I do this one with ukulele, but my ukulele is absolutely not in tune right now, and I don't feel like pulling it out. So we're doing this with an instrumental. I might need to, you know what? I might preemptively move it up a key. Oh wait, no, it already is. Okay, I guess I have used this instrumental before. Okay. Magari kuneri hashaita michi 青葉の森で駆け回る遊び回り日差しの街誰かが呼んでる夏が来る影が立つあなたに会いたい見つけたのは一番星明日も晴れるかなパプリカ花が咲いたら晴れた空に種をまこうハレルヤ夢を描いたなら心遊ばせあなたに届け雨に冬月をげり木陰で泣いてたのは誰 一人一人慰めるように誰かが呼んでる喜びを数えたらあなたでいっぱい帰り道を照らしたのは思い出の影星パプリカ花が咲いたら晴れた空に種をまこうハレルヤ夢を描いたなら心遊ばせあなたに届け会いに行くよ並木を抜けて歌う歌って手にはいっぱいの花を抱えてラルラリラ会いに行くよ並木を抜けて歌う歌って手にはいっぱいの花を抱えてラルラリラパプリカ花が咲いたら晴れた空に種をまこうハレルヤ夢を描いたなら心遊ばせあなたに届けかかと弾ませこの指止まれ
Yay! Yay! This was Paprika. Paprika. Well, this is the version by Yonezu Kenshi. This was actually written as a theme song for the what was supposed to be the 2020 Tokyo Games. But it was... So this is actually not the original version. The original version was still written by Yonezu Kenshi, but it was sung by a group of children and had a different instrumental, a different arrangement. I believe there might have been an English version, I think, too, that was done with a different group of children who speak English. But yes, thank you, Detective Warrior. Thank you for your request. And we have a second request from Detective Warrior, but first I'm going to drink water. I feel like I might be breathing too much. Because, I feel like sometimes partway through a song I get, lightheaded. Slightly. Maybe in that way I'm because I feel like I didn't have this problem in the past. I feel like I didn't have this problem with singing in the past. But now I feel like maybe I just feel like I need more air. Or maybe I'm trying to sing louder. Or I guess maybe my technique has changed. Maybe I should, I don't know, do one single voice lesson. Just ask the voice teacher, I'm like, hey, why is this happening when it wasn't happening before? And they'll be like, oh, this is why. And I'll be like, oops, okay. All right. Next song. I was actually practicing this one before stream because I was trying to make sure I actually know it well enough to sing on stream, but I think I do. Here we go. I think I've tried this one on stream before, but it was really scuffed, so I'm gonna try and do it right this time.
Rainbow in the sky 青い小鳥たちおいで歌おう輪になり踊ろう In the evergreen trees 夢筒で恋する魔法にかけられた風にささめく妖精向こうはおやすみユニコーンの背中で It's just a fairy tale, so it'll melt away like a lollipop. Flying a flying wheel, whoops, wondering when I'll wake up. Oh, let me stay here.
Flying a flying whale. Okay.
Ring a roses, fa la la, round and round, fa la la la, flying up and down, fa la la. I wanna stay here forever. Ring a roses, fa la la, round and round, fa la la la, flying up and down, fa la la. ここに来て時計の鐘、おじさまとハニーカンでキス。二人はいつまでだって幸せに暮らすの But it was just my dream. The golden sunlight shows it's time to wake up. Waiting quietly, shutting my eyes, and I say, "Onegai, not to let me stay here."
Oh wait, no, there's no singing after this. It's just instrumental. Just fauna twirling.gif. That's the Shibayan Fauna song. It is. This is probably actually one of my favorite Hololive EN originals, I think. Definitely one of my favorite Hololive EN originals. Like, I don't know, it's just like one of those things where, like, sometimes you get a style of song that, I guess because this was probably specifically written for Fauna, like, it feels like it's using her best strengths. Like, you know, like, I think everybody can sound good singing at least one kind of song. And yeah, they just like capitalize on all of Fauna's biggest strengths. And yeah, I like songs like that. Yeah, it's very much written for her. Yeah, like it's like, well, it's even kind of like, because like I guess she didn't do as much ASMR later on, but like at the time, like she was the member who did ASMR, right? And like this feels kind of an ASMR song, kind of like it's intended to be sung kind of whispery, and it's about like taking a nap and having a dream, right? So it's very, again, it's just like, it's the best song that could be given to Fauna, and also Fauna is the best person they could have given it to, you know? Let's see, so I will check that off. Thank you for your request. That was also Detective History? That was also Detective Warrior. Thank you. Let me add that to the sing text. There we go. Eggy ASMR. Yeah, I don't know. I think I have a recording. At one point I was like, maybe I'll cover this. So I have a recording somewhere, but I don't know if I ever finished it. I feel like I did a few different approaches because I'm like, I don't know if I want to sound more mature, if I want to do it more, you know, whispery, you know, the way it was done in the original. But yeah, maybe someday. I've said that about like 3 different things tonight, I think. Like 3 different things. Okay, what's next? Another English one. This is another one I think I've already done for Singing March. It's so funny because this song came out like last month, but this karaoke video looks like it was made in like 2007. It's like a really old style, or like kind of like a... Okay, when I was a kid, I had like this karaoke machine that my parents got, and like you would buy specific karaoke CDs that would have like the lyrics and the music on it. And they would have like vocal and like no vocal versions. And this is like, it's like the exact UI. It's like the same UI. Anyway, Mitsuki time. Where did it go? Where's my phone? Sorry, up a key. Where's my phone? Where did I leave? Where'd I go? Where'd I go? A woman always on the street called me a bitch on my block, she said. I just want my mind to be a clear glass with nothing in my head. I keep thinking surely somebody will save me. At every turn I learn that no one will. I just want my mind to be a clear glass with nothing instead. Oh, where did I leave? Where'd I go? Where'd I go? Where did it go? Where's my phone? Sorry, I hate it. Okay, let's focus. If night is like you punch a hole into tomorrow, I would burn the whole night long. I'll stay out until my mind is like a clear glass with nothing going on. Or like a blood floating in the melted amber of a citronella candle. I will float until my mind is like a clear wax melted in the dome. Clear wax melted in the dome. La da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. It's like this for a while. Ba 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 ba. Where did it go? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where did it go? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Okay, I think some of the lyrics in this version were also incorrect. I think this, oh yeah, because like, Where's My Phone was like a pre-release single before the rest of the album dropped. So I'm thinking maybe this might have been made before people had like an actual official version of the lyrics. I think there's some places where I'm like, I'm confused. I don't think that's what the lyrics are, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. Here we go. Where's my phone? Question mark. Oh yes, thank you for the request. Punk Asian. I don't know, I feel like I've been listening to a lot of Mitsuki lately, and I'm like, I want to put more Mitsuki songs on the list, but the problem is that like, there's a solid chunk of Mitsuki songs that you just can't really pull out of at karaoke because it's like, oh, do you want to ruin the mood? Like, unfortunately, like, most of my favorite Mitsuki songs all fall into the, like, ruining the karaoke mood. Actually, I think one of, because, like, I think my favorite Mitsuki song is, Last Words of a Shooting Star. And the top comment, I looked up an instrumental for it once, and the top comment was, like, this is the perfect song to, like, ruin the mood at karaoke. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I've been thinking about it the whole time. But all right. Next one is Giant Zero's request. Thank you for your patience. Now, what was the instrumental I used? Yes, it's this one. Okay, this must be. Yeah, this is another one I think that's like technically mostly in English. It's technically like the verses are in English, but I know it's another one where it's like I have to learn this as if as if the whole thing is Japanese. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to drink water. Hold on.
Come to me, embrace my tears, let me guide you down into my soul, and let us pray for the world to realize there is peace, the truth within us. Emptiness erodes your heart, 'cause you're free from pain and sorrow. Future is just too bright to show you ways. Wake up now, it's time to lead new souls. Oh, bit of photon and universe. I am just a part of its plan. Many and Uganda sora. Hito wa doko e to haruite yuku no. The last game. Hold my hand, melt my heart. Feel like I've been caught up in somewhere cold, like the moon and the stars hidden in the dark. Finally, I find myself in your eyes. If we were meant to be, my love, why do we keep making mistakes? Nothing can fulfill us in this world. Give me hopes to believe in our fate. Oh, bit of photon and universe. I will follow you all the way. 気づきようのない五感の支配。生きる意味さえ知らされぬまま。The last girl. Orbit of photon and universe. I am just a part of its plan. Many were me and I, Uganda sora. Hito wa doko e to haruite yuku no. Oh, bit of photon and universe. I will follow
There we go. That was last game. Last game. It's all in caps, so I'm putting it all in caps. Makes me want to rewatch Steins Gate Zero. You should. Yeah, actually, this song. Okay, so I watched Steins Gate Zero like back when it aired, and I remember really liking this song. And then like time passed, and I kind of forgot about it. And then Gavis Bedel covered it. Was it last year or the year before? And then I'm like, oh right, I just remembered. I really, really liked this song. It was beautiful. Thank you a lot. Thank you for your request. I should probably check that off. Yeah, originally, I think I learned it because I was like, I feel like I want to do this as, like, I had a whole thing in my mind. I was like, okay, I could do this for, like, EGGY live performance at convention or something. Because one of the things I like finding is, like, you know when you have, like, I really want to pull out my opera voice and surprise people. Like, I'm always looking for songs that, like, start quiet so that I can pull out the opera voice and make everyone go, whoa, that's an opera voice. So I kind of wanted to do it with this one. But then I think I would need to kick it up a few keys because I feel like if I want to go into, like, best EGGY range, I feel like it needs to be a little higher. But yeah, I also wanted to do a thing where, like, you know at the part, like, the, like, after the bridge where, like, you have, like, the chorus, but it's, like, quiet? I wanted to, like, do a thing where I would just, like, kind of bend down and just look one audience member directly in the eye. And then before moving on with the song, just really, really scare somebody. But yeah. Thank you for your request. Ads are starting soon, so I think I'm gonna yap for a little so that, because I don't want anyone's requests to get like advertised over, so I'm going to yap for a few more minutes so that I will be able to not have to snooze the ads again. Because I also don't want it going off in the middle of a song. Scheming egg. Yeah, I don't know. There's always like songs like that where I'm like, how do I surprise people? How do I surprise people? Because I'm like, the first performance I ever did, I did Platinum Disco, and then I did like Lilium from Elfen Lied, and then I did Kimi ga Ireba. So I was thinking maybe I'm like, but then like the Lilium wasn't really a jump scare. I need to jump scare people, I think. I feel like that'll leave a better impression than like sing one song normally and then be like, oh, by the way, I also sing like this and then sing classically. That's not a jump scare. I really need to jump scare people. Like, I feel like all the like sets I would ever plan are like one cutesy song, one thing that I can use to jump scare people with opera voice, and then like a secret third thing. All the ones I've ever done. You should also check out the visual novels of Steins Gate if you have the time. There are really nice songs in there too. Yeah, I think Science Adventure are not currently at the top of like my visual novels list. I started Chaos Head. And then 100 Line came out, and then I got totally sidetracked and never went back to it. Whoops. Which is funny because I was going from like one game about a guy named Takumi having a difficult time to a different game about a guy named Takumi having a difficult time. But yeah, that was I will get back to it someday, and I will get to Steins Gate eventually. I watched the anime, so that's why I'm like, it's lower on the priority list because I kind of know the main story already, but I know that there's a lot of stuff probably that like the anime had to skip that the game covers. And I know there's also like other routes. I've heard people talking about like the other routes and what happens in them. So yeah, I will play it someday, but I have so many visual novels. I have so many visual novels I need to play. I have 9 billion visual novels in my Steam library, and most of them have not been played yet. Or have been started but not finished. And almost all of them are like 40 hours. I love Chaos Head, but I understand. I'm currently on Robotics Notes. If you ever play Science Adventure stream on stream, I will be there. Yeah, I don't stream a lot of visual novels. I think my thing is just like, I like visual novels. It's like my favorite genre of game. But I don't fancy myself much of a voice actor. And I've tried to stream story-based games before. I just feel weird when I'm just like reading text off the screen for the entire stream is just the thing. So I don't know if I would stream them here, but yeah. But yeah, I should be able to think of some songs like that. Yeah, I mean, there's probably more than I think. I just need, it's like something with like quiet first verse and then like chorus. Like really hard chorus, like not hard chorus, but like chorus where it gets more intense. But yeah, no, I think this one probably. I probably if I kicked it up a couple keys. Maybe I should learn Hacking to the Gate. I should probably learn that one so I can add it to the list. Yeah, it's more difficult to stream a visual novel and it takes longer. Yeah, I think the other thing too is that like with I've seen it and like I've felt this with other story-based games and I've seen other people talking about it too, is that like unless it's a game that's short enough that you can do it in like 1 or 2 streams, what tends to happen is that like if somebody misses a stream and they come back, they're just totally confused about what's going on. Like especially like I stream to YouTube now, so everything has a VOD, but back when I was streaming to just Twitch, like if there's like a long enough gap that the old VOD disappears, then if somebody's coming in and it's like being dropped straight into the middle of the story, then I'm like, oops. Yeah, Fata Morgana. I have not streamed Fata Morgana. Many people I like have streamed Fata Morgana. I feel like I don't think I could stream Fata Morgana. Fata Morgana is also like a huge time commitment because it's like a 40-hour visual novel, and that's like 40 hours assuming that you're like going at it at like a normal pace. Like when you have to take into account like, you know, yapping and saying hello to chat and, you know, pre-game yapping and post-game yapping, it's like, it's very long. I think I only know of 2 people, or 2, well, I guess 3, but I only know a few people who have like streamed Fata Morgana the whole way through. And for one of them, it was done relatively quickly, like within a few months. But also they were like absolutely devoted to Fata Morgana. The second one was Bodega and Kengi, and they were like, they took like a year to do it, and there was like long gaps in between because they need to both be available for like 4 hours at a time at the same time. So yeah, lost EGGY VODs. I'll never be able to see Majora's Mask. You are able to see the tiny bits and pieces that are on YouTube, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. It's more difficult to stream a visual novel, and it takes... Yeah. I mean, there are shorter visual novels. Like, I played one recently. Hold on. I should link it, because it is free, and you should play it. Let me link this. Can I link the store page? I can link the store page. Here we go. You should play this. I think it's... What, like well, my playtime was 6.4 hours. So yeah, it is a shorter one. It's like somewhere between 4 and 6 hours, depending on how fast you're reading. This one is extremely good. It's free. I actually paid for the, there's like a kind of art book DLC that I paid for because I'm like, this is too good. I should not be allowed to play this for free. Hello, Egg. Hello, welcome back, Niji Maria. You were here earlier, I think. Yeah, Eden is a good short one. Hold on, is that on Steam? I will add it to my library. Or at least add it to my wish list. I had to go real quick, but I'm back. Hello. Yeah, it's on Steam. Is it like, how do you... Hold on. There's like a bajillion games called Eden. Hold on. Eden Star? Is the star part of it? Ah, there it is, there it is. Okay, there it is. I will add this to wishlist. Sorry, I searched Eden and like I'm like, there's like a bajillion games called Eden. Like, okay. But, okay. Ads have happened. Ads have happened. No more yapping about visual novels. Back to singing. Back to singing. Return to EGGY sing. She will never sing. What are all these things behind my head? What do you think that is? Like all those words there. What do you think those are? I win. You can't argue back.
Catch me 待ってこっちを向いて好きだと言って So nice to meet you good to see you きっと私の想いあなたのハートに飛んで飛んで飛んでゆけ迷わない体のバッテリーあなたの笑顔でいつも充電満タンパワー爆発しちゃえお願いお願いまずはお友達から笑って見つめて楽しい毎日にしたいほらキャッチュキャッチュキャッチミーキャッチミー絶対運命だってお似合いだって So nice to meet you good to see you きっと誰にも負けない頭の世界で一番一番一番一番恋してるCatch me 待ってこっちを向いて好きだと言って So nice to meet you good to see you きっと私の想いあなたのハートに飛んで飛んで飛んでゆけ迷わないほらキャッチキャッチキャッチキャッチ絶対運命だってお似合いだって So nice to meet you good to see you きっと誰にも負けないあなたの世界で一番一番一番一番恋してるYay! Adding that. Adding this. Catch. You. Catch. Me. There we go. And I will check that off. Thank you, Flea Flicker. Thank you for your request. Oh boy, the next one. Oh boy. I put this one on the list. It's supposed to be a duet, but I'm just gonna have to be really, really fast about it. That's all. That's all. Here we go. Oh boy. Okay. Next.
I've done this well at karaoke before, so I can do it again. Sing in two-part harmony. Luckily, I don't think they really sing over each other, but you'll see. Do they have English lyrics on this? I'm gonna find out. Oh, here. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no. 10, 10, 10, 10. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna switch to one that has English, that has Romaji. Just because I know this is gonna get faster and I'm not gonna be able to keep up. Here we go. Sorry about that. I've killed all the hype. Wait, hold on. This is with lyrics. Is there not one with Romaji? Do I just have to sit here? Maybe I'll just sit here and do my best. I'll do my best. I'll look up the lyrics in a different tab. Sometimes I wish English lyrics had Romaji. Here we go. Here we go. Because like I can read hiragana and I can read Japanese. I just can't read it like that fast. Okay. Why is this page not loading properly? Oh god. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to do this again because the tab with the lyrics has decided to freeze on me. They call this genius, and yet it would not let me scroll down. Okay, here we go. One more time, for real this time. There we go.
Open sesame. 闇と光の交わるファナティック。今宵味わうサイケデリック。踊り絡まり合うゾディアック。恋の駆け引きのタイブレイク。飾らない存在。ただ気を引きたい。夢見心地触れ合う惑わせたい。曖昧炊けない。コクテルは甘い。鮮やかの赤い愛見つめて限界。月夜に誘われ天使と悪魔と天使と悪魔と天使と悪魔とたさか制した天国地獄の天国地獄の天国地獄の狭間で出会った天使と悪魔と天使と悪魔と天使と悪魔が集って踊れば天国地獄の天国地獄の音楽闇と光の交わるファナティック今宵味わうサイドケレリック踊り絡まり合うゾディアック恋の駆け引きのタイブレイク Dead alive Dead alive Dead 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 Bang 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 Dead alive Dead alive Dead dead bang bang Dead bang dead Let's go生きた魂をトレイに焼いてめくる5枚のカード揺れる炎先にあなたがレイズしたならもう迷わないグラス飲み干して今夜オールイン降りないこの勝負今天国と自覚をつなぐ門が開いてゆく天使と悪魔死者と聖者が今だれ踊り笑い全ては混沌の中に飲み込んでいくそれは世界の終焉でありあれじゃ始まりでもあるだだだ Dead alive Dead alive Dead 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 Bang 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 Dead alive Dead alive Dead dead bang bang Dead bang dead 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 天国天天天天天天国地獄天天天天 誘われ天使と悪魔と天使と悪魔と下悪魔がさまさか制した天国地獄の甲骨消えない果てないムーンナイト天国地獄の天国地獄の狭間で出会った天使と悪魔と天使と悪魔と天使と悪魔が集って踊れば終わらないこのパーティーに心さえ捧げよう止まらないこのリズム両手上げ誰が Dance 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 Dead Alive Dead Alive Dead 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 Birth 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 Dead Alive Dead Alive Dead Dead Birth Birth Dead Birth Dead Let's go!
This is what I mean when I said this one's a duet. This one would give you room to breathe if you have two people. If you had two people. Let me catch my breath. Hard effort song. It's only hard effort if you're doing it by yourself, I feel. Because, like, there's plenty of room to breathe if you're, like, doing it with someone else, but on your own, it's, like, not a lot of room to breathe. But thank you, Hickory. Thank you for your request. That was Ten Ten Tengoku Jigokokoku. That was... Oh boy, I have to type that down. That was...
Ten Ten Tengoku Jigoku Goku. Ten Ten Tengoku Jigokokoku.
There we go.
Open sesame.
Yeah, that one I'm like... Sometimes I'm like, I feel like someday... Maybe it's time has passed. Maybe I'm too late for this, but I'm like, what if I covered this? I need to find like some VTuber that has some kind of like death motif to them. Because we can do the dead, alive. Because like, if they can be the dead, then I can be the alive. Because like, then you have like some kind of like death, as in death, and then like egg, birth. There's a motif there. I just need to find somebody, who do I know who is like sort of death theme? Ask Beba? Beba's not death theme. I was thinking, maybe Freya? Because she's like plague doctor, right? So she kind of has like death motif, spooky death motif going. Maybe. I feel like she would also be good at it. I would say Corpse, but well, yeah, cover collaboration with Corpse. Like all of her parts are just silent. Like the word appears on the screen, but it's just silent. Like you're getting like half the song. All right. What do we have next? Kimi ga ireba. Here we go. This one I know very well.
うつむくこの背中に痛い雨が突き刺さる祈る想いで見ていたこの世にもしも傘がたった一つだとしても探して君に渡すよ何もできないけど君の代わり濡れるくらいわけもないさお願いその悩みをどうか私に打ち明けてBlah, blah, 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 blah. まらず朝は来るさ終わらない雨もないねだから自分を信じて月と太陽なら私は月君がいれば輝けるよ一人で背負わないで気づいて私がいることもうすぐその心に綺麗な虹がかかるからもうすぐその心に綺麗な虹がかかるから
バラバラバーンバラバラバラバラバーバプルラバーンバラナーバランバラ There we go. Thank you for your request. Hickory again. Here we go. I might need to be washroom after this, but I will first add that to the sing text. Add that to the list. But yes, welcome Lenodan. Thank you for your request. I will get to it very soon. So is your idol color white? I've always thought maybe white and yellow. Like I think the light sticks you're seeing at the bottom, the pen lights, I think they only came in one color when I was adding sources. I could only find it in one color. I think for me though it would be white and yellow. White and yellow. And so that was Kimi ga ireba from Detective Conan. It's the song that plays whenever somebody does something cool. There'll be like chase happening and it goes. I've been using white and yellow, but confirmation is nice. Yeah, it's white and yellow. I think at one point I considered making it green since I feel like so much of my like yeah, I'm white and yellow, but like, you know, the eggplants are partially green and I feel like I have so much green in like the rest of my theming. But no, I think I've landed on white and yellow because I feel like when people don't know what to use for me, they default to either white or yellow. So yeah, white and yellow it is. White and yellow it is. But I think, oh goodness, I don't have the washroom text in this scene. Let me add that. Add existing. This is the one, right? Yeah, here we go. I will be back momentarily. Hold on, I'll give myself silly glasses. Hold on. All right, I will be back momentarily. Oh wait, I don't have any background music. Have this. Oh wait, no, that's. Hold on, wait, no, don't have that because that's gonna stop. Hold on, I'm just gonna add the EGGY music. I'm just gonna add the EGGY music. I'm just gonna have to add the EGGY music because I just realized I don't have anything. That was a media source, right? Yeah, egg music. There we go. Adding egg music. All right, I'll be back momentarily. Gotta make sure my eyes are lined up. Oops. Oops. That's also the waiting screen song. That's also the washroom song. Hold on, let's get rid of washroom. There we go, that's enough washroom for now. Yeah. Now you're just being silly. Oh no. Silly? Silly? In the VTuber stream? You think I would be silly? Think I would be silly? No, this is serious streaming. This is serious streaming. I would never do anything silly. Never. We're serious stream with serious song. What's our next serious song? Oh, this is a pretty serious song. This is a pretty serious song. And I'm going to sing it completely seriously. Completely seriously. Let's seriously turn my karaoke audio back on. Now I'm gonna put on my serious eyebrows. What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill, I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I'll give my life, not for honor, but for you. Snake eater, in my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. Snake eater, in my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Snake eater. Snake eater. Yes, thank you for your request, Detective Hyde. For anyone, oh, did we lose the pin? Where's the pin? Can we, mods, pin the song list link again, mods. Here we go. Mods, pin the song list so that people who are coming in may find it. It's pinned on YouTube still, although I think in order to use it, I think you need to be logged into Twitch, I'm sorry. Alright, no more serious eyebrows. Enough serious eyebrows. No more serious eyebrows. We're not serious anymore. We're silly again. We stay silly. We are silly. We're silly. We're silly. That's the wrong source. What do I need? Sing text. We will be city. Snake eater. Snake eater. There we go. Okay. So, requests are coming back in. I think I'll go, what time is it? It's 9:44. I will go no later than 10:30. I might stop before that. So we have a good, maybe like half hour left. I have oh god, my parents are coming tomorrow. I need to clean the bathroom. I need to start the laundry. I need to clean out the fridge. I need to do all my chores. And you know what? My mom was also just like, actually, there might be a snowstorm soon, so we might like not end up coming. And I'm like, so I have to like do all the chores on the off chance that they end up getting here. So like there's like, it's possible that like I might be doing all this for nothing, but first we have to sing. First we sing. Oh, this is another one that I thought of doing for live performance. I would need some practice, and I think if I wanted to do it with the choreography that I want, I need to work out a whole bunch more to be able to keep it up. But just singing is singing. Schrodinger's parental visit. Yeah, I'm gonna find out. Like, that's the thing. I have to assume they're coming, because if I gamble, if I'm like, oh no, there's probably gonna be, the weather's gonna be too bad this morning, they won't come. I'm probably gonna like wake up and I'm gonna have a message and they're like, okay, on the road now. So, yeah. Anyway, singing. Let's be somewhat cringe.
Dear God, I've come to repent my sins. Let your blood wash me clean. For I'm a rotten girl.
I swore I'd never sin again, but my patience running thin. The temptation flowing through my veins. I'm bounded by the shackles of shame. I promised I'd indulge no more, but my heart died contempt. In my dreams they're tuning up the hits. I'm a dirty, wanting girl. Unlock underneath the bleachers. Just watch, look beyond the smoke and mirrors. Heart struck, shun the non-believer. Our operation would never be complete. Red hot tension with each whisper. Snapshot, quiet nods and muffled whimpers. Come on, can't you feel the fever rising up to the sky? As testaments echo feariness beneath my skin. The Lord saith, hope a child, don't give in to sin. It's driving me crazy, the urge to forsake the answer. Big shifts within this wicked bliss. I swore I'd never sin again, but my patience running thin. Student council breathing down my neck. I wonder if they're hiding from me. Forbidden fruits before my eyes. Under test that's so divine. My regrets rewriting history. I'm a sad pathetic girl.
Someone please save me, because I don't know what to do, because honestly, I just can't stop. I've been trying so hard and I can't stop. What would God think? And I know I'm supposed to be a good girl, but somehow I just can't control myself. Every time I see them, touching skin to skin, my mind goes.
Maybe I could have started that. Could it be idle? Could she lead us to the light? We'd all be disciples of the lemon-driven mind. Can somebody save me? The urge to forsake is still something shifts within this wicked bliss.
The power resting in my hands, for my God has other plans. In salvation I can live my life as an ordinary girl.
I can't resist it anymore, 'cause I spent so long alone. All the trauma from a cobblestone could never be the devil in me. An honest sin Eggy notes for future Eggy. I think maybe I should sing the first verse not operatically. I think I should maybe sing it normally. Future notes for future Eggy. maybe I should sing the first verse normal, and then go back to operatic during the chorus. Future notes for future Eggy. Here we go. Your opera voice is so good, though. I know, but I feel like with this, sometimes it needs to be applied sparingly. Because I feel like with this one, I was trying to go 100% the entire time, which I think just doesn't, like, not necessarily from a singing perspective, like, I can keep it up the whole time. But, like, from a listening perspective, I feel like if someone's going 100% the whole time, you need kind of a rise and fall. You need a rise and fall. Otherwise, people just, like, burn out halfway through, right? Yeah, you gotta apply it with technique. You gotta apply it not sparingly, but you gotta apply it with thought, I totally forgot the word I was looking for, but with discretion? No, that's not it. I'm sure it'll come to me like 3 hours from now when I'm like I'll be like cleaning the fridge and I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember the word. But yes, thank you, Lanodan. Thank you for your request. All right, we're going opera voice again for the next one. For the next one. I am drinking water. I took a bathroom break earlier, so that's proof that I'm drinking water. If you're watching a streamer, if they take a bathroom break, then you can be confident that they are drinking water. Probably. I guess maybe they could be drinking something else, but anyway, Lilium. Whoops, what? I forgot I was using the version that shortens down the song in a weird way that doesn't make sense. I've been using this instrumental for a long time, and this keeps happening to me every time. My favorite part of the opera. Wait, what? No, because like I've used this one before. I swear I've used this one before. Okay, this is weird. There was a request that I saw somebody make that for some reason is not on. It didn't. Somebody requested Baka Mitai, and it's not showing up on the list. Who requested Baka Mitai? I saw the words Dame Dame Guy. Dame Dame Guy. Ah, here. Oh, it was Jake. Okay, yeah. The song request, I think you have to go to the page and click request, otherwise it doesn't work. Okay, yeah, there we go. I can still sing Baka Mitai. But yes, thank you, Nanora, for your request. The element of surprise. Well, I don't know. It's like that with like a lot of shortened versions. Is that like everyone seems to shorten it differently. Everyone seems to disagree on like where the where we're cutting this off, but because everyone seems to agree that the TV size version of Lilium is too short, and that the full size version is too long, but nobody can agree where to cut it up. All right, I did click it and it said no. That's weird. That's strange. Nijimari, I already sang Let Me Stay Here, so unfortunately I will have to reject this request because I did sing it earlier. But I will do Baka Mitai by Dame Dame Guy. Dame Dame Guy. Oh my god, even YouTube wants me to sing Baka Mitai. Like, it's the like number one thing in my it's like the number one thing in my recommended here. It's like YouTube's like, you're singing Baka Mitai. You're singing Baka Mitai. You will be the Dame Dame Guy. Dame Dame Egg. Baka mitai kodomo nano ne. Yume o hotte kizu tsuite. Uso ga heta na kuse ni waraenai笑を見せた I love you もろくに言わない口下手でほんまに不器用なのにどうしてさよならは言えたのダメだねダメよダメなのよあんたが好きで好きすぎてどれだけ強いお酒でも歪まない思い出がバカみたいバカみたいほんとバカねあんた信じるばかりで強い女のふり切なさ夜風浴びる一人になって3年が過ぎ街並みさえも変わりましたなのにどうして未練だけ置き去りほんまにろくな男やない揃いの指輪外しますざまみろ再生するわいい加減待ってて
てもバカみたいダメダメダメよダメなのよあんたが好きで好きすぎてどれだけ強いを避けても歪まない思い出がバカみたいほんまにろくな男やない揃えろ指輪外しますざまみろせいせいするわなんなのよこの涙バカみたい
I will sing for you. Wait, hold on. I have sung for you. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. There we go. Sorry. There was like sound effects after. There we go. Baka mitai. Baka mitai. Duh. Hold on. Dame dane dame yo. Dame nano yo. Thank you for Apaches. Was the part of the song where you drink your whiskey and shed a single tear of family loss. Yeah, you have to slam your glass down on the table. Shake your head a bunch. Yeah, it's funny, because like I remember when I was first playing Yakuza, and I was like, at one point I found a playlist that was just like all of the songs, like all the karaoke songs, and I realized that like a lot of like most of the songs in the Yakuza series that are for like karaoke, or I think also for like the disco minigame, they're all like, I guess maybe if you grew up in Japan, everybody would be able to like spot the like obvious parodies, but like a lot of them are very much like they very much sound like something that I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely like a pastiche of this or that. I've not been able to figure out what Baka Mitai is for, because like I know like there's that Majima like 24-hour Cinderella that has like the roller skating boy group actually does exist, and their song kind of sounds like that. There's a song, I think, in one of the later games that sounds like something from, like, Love Live or Idolmaster. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, I really like Koi no Disco Queen Tonight, and I Want to Change Myself. Yeah, probably the Haruka ones are probably, like... There's one that's definitely baby metal. There's one that's, like... It's baby metal. Like, there's, like, a girly idol part, and then there's, like, a metal screaming part. Like, there's one that's just like, this is a pastiche, they're doing baby metal. Big fan of Heartbreak Mermaid. But yeah, sometimes I remember listening to like city pop compilations and I'd run into a song and I'm like, wait a second. This sounds like really, really close. Otometo My Life. Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. What's that other one, the like the one where Kiryu's like on vacation. You're a diamond, please wake up my baby. That one's probably like a parody of some like, not really parody, but like, it's a sound alike. There's probably some really well-known Japanese song that like everybody who grew up in Japan knows that they're like, oh yeah, that's supposed to sound like that. Yeah, Today is a Diamond. Yeah. Like a lot of these I'm sure if I like grew up in Japan I would be able to like identify, the same way how like if someone is trying to like do a sound alike of like popular English songs, you're like, oh yeah, that sounds like Funky Town. Or that sounds like, do you remember the 21st night of September? Like, yeah. It's from Yakuza 6. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure which ones are from where. Because I remember the playlist had them all mixed together. But that was Dame Dame Guy. Alright. Alright. Okay, our next request comes from not the person I thought it would be. Not the person I thought it would be, but finally, Jake is in the room as I sing this. There we go. Hold on, I'm gonna get some water first. Bakugan Muay is actually from Yakuza 5, not 0. I mean, yeah, but it played in 0. I guess because 0 takes place like 20 years or something, like before the other games, right? So I think it appears in 0 because like chronologically it's existed the entire time in the Yakuza universe. I know it's about to happen. Yes, finally he's in the room for this.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten and the damned? He said, will you defeat them, your demons and all the non-believers, the plans that they have made? Because one day I'll leave you a phantom to lead you in the summer to join the Black Parade. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten and the damned? Sometimes I get the feeling she's watching over me, and other times I feel like I should go. And through it all, the rise and fall, the bodies in the streets. And when you're gone, we want you all to know we'll carry on, we'll carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on, we'll carry on. And in my heart I can't contain it, the anthem won't explain it. A world that sends you reeling from decimated dreams. Your misery and hate will kill us all. So paint it black and take it back. Let's shout it loud and clear. Defiant to the end, we hear the call to carry on. We'll carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on. We'll carry on. And though you're broken and defeated, your weary widow marches on and on. We carry through the fears. disappointed faces of your peers. Oh, 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 take a look at me, 'cause I could not care at all. Do or die, you'll never make me, because the world will never break my heart. Go and try, you'll never break me. We want it all, we wanna play this part. I won't explain or say I'm sorry, I'm unashamed. I'm gonna show my scars, give a tear for all the broken. Listen here, because it's who we are. I'm just a man, I'm not a hero. I'm just a boy who had to sing this song. Just a man, I'm not a hero. I don't care. We'll carry on, we'll carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on. You'll carry on. And though you're broken and defeated, your weary widow marches on. Do or die, you'll never make me, because the world will never take my heart. Go and try, you'll never break me. We'll carry on. Do or die, you'll never make me, because the world will never take my heart. Go and try, you'll never break me. We'll carry on.
Yeah! He was in the room for it! Let's go! Let's add that to the sing text! Let's add it to the sing text! Welcome to the Black Parade. There we go. And perfect time for an ad break. Just as the song is ending. Actually, it was funny. I was singing this at karaoke the other day. When Zia and Elliot came to visit. I was singing it at karaoke, and the text that was on the screen was just like straight up the wrong words. Like, I think this was somebody who probably didn't look up the words when they were making this video. They just like put what they heard, which at one point just like I couldn't. I had to stop because I started laughing. I think it was the line, "Oh, world that sends you reeling from decimated dreams." It said a woman sends you reeling, and I'm just like, wait, a woman? A woman sends you reeling from decimated dreams. I mean, like, yeah, I guess like a woman could do that, I guess. There was like a second part where the words were wrong in a way that made me have to stop and laugh. Yeah, where was it? It was something. It was something. It was after. I think it was in like. Was it in the Do or Die? It never made me, because the world never changed my heart. Oh, it was Go and Try. I don't know. Somehow the word cheer. Oh no, it was Give a Cheer. I was like, I'm gonna show my scars. Give a cheer for all the broken. I think the lyrics that were showing on the screen were, I'm a chair for all the broken. I'm like, wait, what? What? I'm a chair. A woman sends you reeling from decimated dreams. I got in my car, and the second my car turned on, I heard that first piano hit. Talk about perfect timing. Let's go! An egg that sends you reeling. A woman sends you reeling. Gonna show my scars. Give a chair for all the broken, so they have somewhere to sit. Welcome to the Black Parade ESL. I don't know. I think it was like an old one that they were using, and I imagine maybe they just somehow didn't have access to just looking at the lyrics. Because like most of the lyrics, I feel like you could probably get first listen, right? Like it's not like super unclear. It's just I guess funny mishearings. Like I could totally see how you get like a world that sends you reeling and hear like a woman sends you reeling. I totally get how you would find yourself there. Came back with the highs and decided to just roll with it. Kuroi, yeah, Koso e Yokoso is a classic after all. Honestly, if I was better at Japanese, I think maybe I feel like part of me is like Someone's probably made a Japanese version of it, because I feel like there's some parts like 続くよ続くよ君はもし死んでるけど思い出続くよ続くよ I don't know. I would probably I would need the help of somebody who is better at Japanese than me. But I think it could work. It could work. Koushin, kuroi koushin e yokoso. 子供頃にお父さん父は街に I'd need a dictionary. I'd need a dictionary. They have a sad song about a spiteful person. I also think part of me is also like, what if Love Live style instrumental? Like maybe it's because I've listened to like somebody made a compilation of like a bunch of Hololive girls singing this and then like they put it all into one compilation so it's like they're all singing together. But I also think that like somebody could easily put this, it would not sound bad as like an Idol like Love Live sounding instrumental. Would it work with the lyrics? No, it'd be very jarring, but I don't know. I feel like that would be a fun project. Maybe as a group. I feel like I could easily find like a number of other people who would want to do that. All right. Thank you to Nanoda for that request. But that could be made to work. It's getting late, so I need to go to bed. Good night, good night, chat. Good night, Nijimari. It is 10:16, so I think I will do two more. Because currently there's one request in the queue from nobody. I think it was an anonymous request. And then I think I will take one more request after that, and then I'm cutting it off. There we go. So, carrying on is pretty Idol spirit, honestly. Yeah, like... And honestly, you could probably... Okay, there we go. I'm cutting it off here. We got two more. Can I turn off requests so nobody else comes in and requests something? Yeah. Because yeah, I'm like, you could probably have like... You could probably make the design of like Black Parade looking outfits. You could easily make that into like... You could adapt it into Idol Girl outfit. There could be cute art. There could be art. Here we go. Let's... Next song from... Request from nobody. Literally nobody asked for this. No, somebody asked for this. Anonymous asked for this. For Mr. Loverman. This is another one that Zia also sings a lot. This is another one that I got by looking at Zia's song request list and being like, what should I add? Or are my headphones dying? My headphones might be dying. It's fine, it's almost over. I'm headed straight for the floor. The alcohol served its tour, and it's headed straight for my skin, leaving me deaf and dim. I've got this shake in my legs, shaking the thoughts from my head. But who put these waves in the door? I'm cracking out, I pour. I'm Mr. Loverman, and I miss my lover man.
I'm Mr. Loverman. Oh, and I miss my lover. The ways in which you talk to me have me wishing I were gone. The ways that you say my name have me running on and on. Oh, I'm cramping up, I'm cramping up. But you're cracking up, you're cracking up. I'm Mr. Loverman, and I miss my loverman. I'm Mr. Loverman. Oh, and I miss my lover. I'm shattered now, I'm spilling out upon this linoleum ground. I'm reeling in my brain again before it can get back to you. Oh, what am I supposed to do without you? I'm Mr. Loverman, and I miss my loverman. I'm Mr. Loverman. Oh, and I miss my lover. I'm Mr. Loverman, and I miss my loverman. I'm Mr. Loverman, and I miss my lover.
Alright, that one I will... Notes for future Eggy, I should probably move that one up a key. That was the first time I think I've done that one the whole way through, so... That was Mr. Loverman. That's another one. It's by Ricky Montgomery, and another one I stole from CS Song List. There we go. Patchy, thank you for patchies. I'm gonna drink water, and then we're gonna do the last one. But yes, thank you, nobody. Thank you, nobody, for requesting this. Thank you, nobody. Thank you, Anonymous. Eggy out here being Mr. Loverman. Actually, it's kind of funny because I remember there seemed to be like a debate, because this song blew up on TikTok a few years ago, and people kept debating about like, because the lyrics are like, I'm Mr. Loverman and I miss my loverman, and people were arguing if it's, because the song is Mr. Loverman, like one word, like loverman, like this man, the lover, but people were arguing over if it's I miss my loverman as if there's like a second loverman that he's missing, or if it's I miss my lover, comma, man. And so people were like consulting the like official lyrics, and then Ricky Montgomery himself went on Twitter, was like, haha, joke's on you, the lyrics, the official lyrics that are there are actually incorrect. So yeah, is it, we'll never know. Is it I'm Mr. Lover, comma, man, and I miss my lover, comma, man, or I'm Mr. Loverman and I miss my loverman, or like some variation. There are infinite combinations. Why not both? Why not both? Yeah, you're right. Maybe every, because they go through that chorus a couple times, right? Maybe every new chorus is like a different combination. At least 4 combos, yeah. Alright, so turns out he was a lawn over man. I'm Mr. I tried to think of a rhyme. I couldn't think of it on the spot. All right, last song here. Last song. Mr. Loverman. Hi. Loverman. The Overman. It's over, man. It's over. It's over. I'd say both Loverman missing his Loverman. Yeah. Two lover men, plural. Infinite combination. All right. This is the last one. This is the last one, which brings us just right about to 10:30, which leaves me tons of time to do a bunch of chores really, really fast. Really, really fast. So, enjoy. Last song. And you don't seem to understand. A shame, you seemed an honest man. And all the fears you hold so dear will turn to whisper in your ear. And you know at the same I hurt you, and you know that it means so much, and you don't even feel a thing. I am falling, I am fading, I have lost it all, and you don't seem the lying kind. A shame that I can read your mind, and all the things that I read there candlelit smile that we both share. And I know I don't mean to hurt you, but you know that it means so much, and you don't even feel a thing. I am falling, I am fading, I am drowning, help me to breathe. I am hurting, I have lost it all, I am losing, help me to breathe. Hold on, I need to grab my other earbud because I think this one is dying. Hold on. Woo, just in time. Okay. I am falling, I am fading, I am drowning, help me to breathe. I am hurting, I have lost it all, I am losing, help me to breathe. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I am falling, I am failing, I am drowning, help me to breathe. I am hurting, I have lost it all, I am losing, help me to breathe. What a nostalgic song. I haven't heard this for a long time. You know, it's interesting because I think it's definitely become popular again in the past few years. Because I remember, like, I guess this was probably around 2018 or 2019. I did anime karaoke at a convention. And the guy running it, he runs karaoke for like a whole bunch of conventions in the general area. And he was like, yeah, you're the first person to ever sing that one. So, yeah, I think in the few years after that, I think it kind of regained. And like Lane in general, I think it became a very popular VTuber karaoke request, honestly. Yeah, well, I think it might be because it's a well-known song Or not well known, but like it's a song that's well known among anime fans. It's an anime opening, but it's in English. Which I feel like that's probably what makes it so popular, because like here's something that you can sing even if your Japanese isn't that great, right? So, that is the last song for tonight. We are going to find somebody to raid. Nice and good. Let's see who's on. Otsukare. Otsukare-sama deshita. Oh! You know where I'm gonna take you after karaoke? More karaoke. We're going to go see Zia Xenos. We're going to Zia Xenos. Who is also doing... She is doing karaoke slop. There we go. So now you can see whose song list I'm cribbing songs from. So, here we go. Let's go to Zia Xenos. What are you shaking your head at me for? Don't shake your head at me. Zarioki. Let me set up the raid. ZEA underscore ZENOS. Zia Xenos. So, what are we gonna say? Yay, more karaoke. Yay. Thanks for the stream, Eggy. It's wonderful hearing you sing. Thank you. I should do this more often, and I know I say that all the time, and then I never do it. But I guess karaoke is a good evening activity. Sneeder raid. No, we're not calling it Sneeder. Yay, more karaoke. Thank you for pinning that, but now I can't see the countdown. Here we go. So, I will not be on this weekend. I will be back on Monday for the usual Mahjong Monday, as always. So I will probably try to make a schedule again this week. It might be different due to reasons and factors, but there will be streams. What they're going to be remains to be seen, but there will be streams. Eggy thumbs up. I'm doing a thumbs up right now. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. But until then, thank you for being here. Thank you for being nice and good. Go to Zia Xenos. Au revoir.